Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya.
Williamson with a block and a drive and a finish.
And especially to get him away from UConn.
He's from Dakar, Senegal. Williamson gathers the miss and lays it in. And again, you look at the body and you think he's just going to run people over.
Like to mix things up.
Williamson with the soft touch from the corner to tie the game.
Of his game, but everything else, he can be an excellent defender as well. Good ball movement by Duke. Now you've seen Zion Williamson's already hit 2 threes. Is a true point guard. What a rebound! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
I mean, I think people, okay, just by watching this first quarter and a couple plays into the second, you just don't see guys like Zion Williamson very. I've never seen anybody like him.
Pearson Games, University of Toronto, and so forth. Williamson again, just elevating above everybody, taking it the distance and gets the roll.
Did you notice that? And look, I'm saying what Duke can do when they get out and really put pressure on the ball and defend. And so an adjustment made, but that's like getting in front. It's Notre Dame at Cameron Indoor Stadium came off the bench and played really, really well. Bold got away with a little push off, a good offensive rebound.
Look at the size. Duke just get out of the way when Zion wants it.
You know, Coach K worked with him on that today. I think that was all coaching. Are you kidding me? That is a play by Zion.
Yes.
Zion was flying. That was impressive.
Along with Goldwire, the point guard. I mean, they potentially, Jay, can have a huge lineup in the game if they so choose as Williamson knocks down his 3rd three.
Scissors the next time you ask me, though.
I'm not sure that's going to work either. It's indestructible. By the way, when you go up the CN Tower as Zion Williamson drives and finishes, wow. We can show it on the air on Friday.
I promise you I will do that.
All right.
And I may even pay the money. What a rebound. Oh, my goodness.
You can't teach that either, Mississauga.
Watch this rebound. And again, nobody blocks out, but Zion Williamson just went over the top of Ryerson and to the top of Olynyk and Corey Joseph. And
Dylan Brooks was on the team, Dwight Powell on the team, as Williamson's going to get another flush for Duke. You know, you talk
Duke, even though they lost guys like Wendell Carter Jr. and Marvin Bagley III, this is still a big team.
Barrett airballs the 3. Williamson keeps it alive for Delorier.
How about that play at the buzzer? Go uphill. Won't turn the ball over as much as he did early on in this game. Turned it over 5 times, I think, maybe even in the first quarter, but definitely the first.
I think Duke fans are going to see a whole lot of that during the season.
That's just beautiful to watch. R.J. Barrett showing his vision and his ability to deliver it. And if you deliver it, Zion Williamson can finish it above the rim. CN Tower height. Made on who's playing the most minutes and who's not. But they seem to be a very unselfish group.
By the way, Jack White back into the game for Duke, so whatever it was, maybe a slight groin injury. But he is back as Zion just keeps doing Zion kind of things here tonight.
It's hard to overstate how impressive this young man is as not only a physical specimen, but his athletic. When they were founded in 1827, I could have called them King's College.
Yeah, you could have.
Because it was chartered by King George IV.
Look at you.
It's in the world. University of Toronto is one of the truly great academic institutions.
Williamson, Barrett. Duke fans
should be able to defend well. And Williamson is a really good passer. He had 4 assists in the game against Ryerson. Gave that ball up early in the 2-on-1 and
dish by Barrett to Delorier in the corner. And now Williamson, who made 3 threes against Ryerson, drives and finishes. And what we've seen more than
there's no way that U of T is going to go man all game long. What a rebound
and what a finish!
Oh my! with this kind of explosion, athleticism, and mobility and nimbleness of his feet. Two-handed rebound and then goes, look how quickly he got up.
To Coach K about Williamson, he almost wants to take some of the notoriety away from the dunks because he's become such a YouTube sensation with dunking, but he can do that.
As has Zion Williamson.
And another turnover. White, look out, look out.
I think it should be. Really nice pass by Jack White. That is big time. Holy cow.
Dunked with his offhand, too.
A Mack truck that can fly. Incredible. I hope that's reinforced getting out there with his length and athleticism. But Zion Williamson, to your point, I think it's going to be a good pass. What a pass. A terrific cut by Barrett.
And the three a little bit too strong for Evan Shadikami. U of T taking a lot of threes. They're not having much.
And most players, I should say, would have charged into the defender in the middle of the lane. But at his size and strength level, watch how Williamson skirts this charge and just goes right in between two defenders. I mean, look, I don't want to overstate this, but I mean, he went through those defenders like Barry. You're not going to comment on that. No.
Oh, I'll comment on that, though. Well, why don't you?
When he can go left anytime he wants. And I'm not sure who's going to stop this guy going wherever he wants and using his left hand.
Follows up his own miss. Bodies flying all over.
Coming out of a huddle at practice is how much R.J. Barrett and Zion Williamson clearly are buddies. You can see that they're good friends. And that can be a very good thing for a couple of guys who figure to get a lot of shots, score a lot of points, as Williamson just elevates above
all of the players to get to know one another, but it gives the coaches the opportunity to get to know each of the players individually and their team collectively. Well, I think people have to be impressed with my encyclopedic knowledge of Canada. I'm sure Alex Trebek would be impressed, who happens to be a Canadian. Just throw that ball up there, and that was a really nice pass, but it seems like you can throw it as high as you want to, and Zion Williamson will go up and get it. The only concern he has is don't hit your head on the backboard. Man.
Immeasurably in the last week.
And that did set the bar quite low for Canada to be able to overcome.
I put that right on a tee for you. Zion Williamson with an offensive rebound. Bullet pass out to Goldwire for three.
Well, you think usual, at least seems that way, but McGill has done that with Harvard over the years.
Williamson spins into a double team and still finishes.
Wow. Justin Robinson, but here you can see the pass and then not getting flustered and getting it right off the.
Mayali, second-year player out of Toronto at a Bill Crothers High.
He had
in Toronto.
10 points against Ole Miss. Boy, how nice is that?
Is already. And boy, when he puts his mind to it, he can do this. He can get a rebound. He can lead him up the floor. He can finish. He can kick. And Williamson can finish as well. Those two are going to be lethal in transition this year.
Well, they get out and run, and they are willing passers. Like R.J. Barrett could have taken that himself, and Daoud really fouled Williamson hard there and came down on his arm trying to stop him, and Williamson still didn't even look like they're Kentucky's leading scorer if he stays healthy. Do you play any golf, Dan?
I do not. If you heard of it, you'll say, you know, I could really use a Billis after that. You think they'll ever coin a Billis phrase?
After they hit a great drive.
Look at this again. Doesn't finish. Actually, check that. Yes, he does. Transition.
No, not many. Little jab step and then goes right around Pecan. And then look at that second jump. I mean, that's just awesome. Just awesome. The quickness of it, the reaction time, the awareness.
About his son. And everybody, Coach DeViro said this to us, everybody raves about his talent, but everybody also says, boy, RJ's parents really raised him right. As Williamson laid.
What was even more incredible was that you took that. I've never seen you open your wallet before.
Well, Williamson may not be able to tear.
Oh, think on that kind of move, you should call him Zot.
It depends. Well, you can say it either. The more English way is Quebec. The more French way is Quebec.
Is it either or either?
It's either. Well, actually, it's either. Whichever you want. Yeah.
If you love hockey, I didn't grow up in a hockey area. I grew up in Los Angeles, but it's really wonderful to see. Generally accepted here in Montreal is Patrick Waugh or Ken Dryden considered the better goalie.
Wow. That's a great question. How about this? Barrett connects with Zion Williamson again.
Neither Dryden nor Waugh could protect that goal.
You know who might have been able to? Turk Broda.
Yeah, that's right.
Your favorite.
That's exactly
player.
Turk Broda. Toronto Maple Leafs.
Over the top, the young Blue Devils are having fun.
Zion!
It's your first games in college, so I think it was a big moment for him, but I think as the game went on, he settled down and did what he does.
Rowan, when did you know as RJ was growing?
Teammates that was on that team, he made mention to him going into the game, you know what it's going to be, you know what the USA is going to do to you, right? And so he had some feelings. They had
that North Carolina is going to be right up near the top of the ACC, if not at the top, but I think the team that has a chance to be the best is Virginia. Virginia brings just about everybody back. DeAndre Hunter's back. He played very well at the Nike Skills Academy. Ty Jerome.
Purdue. And guess who came back in? Zion Williamson. He is fun to watch.
Who's going to stop?
Two of those in Reddish and Jones figure to be starters for this team once everybody gets healthy. Williamson again. Man, oh man.
If you're going to foul Zion Williamson, you'd better really foul him, because he is so strong and explosive. He can play right through contact that would knock most other players off their ability to finish that play.
He had 29 against Ryerson. He had 24 against U of T, and he's got 30 already today against McGill. Make it 31. You may have seen me on Instagram or YouTube. How about that? Oh! Declare this. And his teammates just love setting him up, and you can understand why.
Get used to seeing Zion Williamson on SportsCenter. He is going to be a fixture. What a great pass. Oh! That is head on the rim stuff. What does Dan Dockett say? Chin on the rim?
Pretty close, huh?
He literally almost had his chin on the rim.
45 boards for Zion Williamson.
Oh, the quickness on that spin move.
It's a real cruel world, but pressure makes a pearl. So long, farewell, goodbye. 7 days, 7 nights, 7 lives.